Alright, hello y'all. I'm Riley, or Auto Parts, and we've been doing draft leagues in Pokemon for a while now, and I decided that this time I wanted to record a YouTube series of it, and just kind of see what happens with that. But of course I forgot to record the first episode, so we're doing that after my first match happened, and I'm just going to go through the replay and first go through my team and stuff, and what I drafted and why. So yeah, we're doing an almost any ability draft league. Just Gen 9. There are banned Pokemon, which is most legendaries, and like Dragapult, Dragonite, Fluttermane, Gouging Fire. It's pretty standard bans. If you think it should be on someone's team and it's not, it's probably because it's banned. For my first pick, I was 4th pick overall. I picked Garchomp, and I gave him Dragon's Maw and Sword of Ruin. I wanted him to be a sweeper, and I think Loaded Die, Scale Shot is really good. Then I picked Pecharunt because he was still up when he came back to me, and I did not think I could pass him up. We gave him Levitating Corrosion, so he's dodging those ground-type moves, and he can poison those pesky steel types. Meloetta is going to be our Assault Vest regen Pokemon. I'm probably almost never going to take Unaware on it, but I want Unaware on at least one Pokemon just in case. Then we got Hadron Engine Raikou with Terravolt to hit some Volt Absorb Pokemon. Next we got Infernape with Desolate Land and No Guard. Desolate Land pretty straightforward. No Guard, I almost gave it Adaptability, but I wanted it to give it on something else, and I wanted it to be able to hit Stone Edges, Focus Blasts, etc. consistently. Serena is our spinner. A lot of good spinners were taken up by this time, but Serena's still pretty solid, and with Grassy Surge she can threaten Grassy Glides, and Scrappy lets her get off the spins against ghost types. Lucario, we got Magic Guard for those steel beams, and Refrigerate for some ice type extreme speeds. Gastrodon is another defensive Pokemon on our team. Our team is turning out to be pretty defensive, and it's got Fluffy and Storm Drain. To be a physical wall, or to take some water moves, because we don't really have anything that resists water that well. Rabombi has Queenly Majesty to dodge Prankster taunts, so we can get Sticky Web up reliably, and Tinted Lens in case we want to bring the Quiver Dance set. Bisharp, I think, is a really good discounted Pokemon on the draft board, and he's rocking Well-Baked Body and the adaptability that might have gone to Infernape. Galarian Weezing is also another steal, I think, on our draft board. He's got Earth Eater and Prankster for Prankster Will-O-Wisps, Prankster Destiny Bonds, Prankster Pain Splits. It's just so good on him. And then Glaceon was our last Pokemon. We had 1 point left, and we needed some Ice Stab. So it's got Surge Surfer to shore up its middling speed stat, and Snow Escape in case I want it to be bulkier. Then our opponent, you can see down here, he actually took what I wanted to pick first, which was Great Tusk. He put Regenerator and Mold Breaker on it, which is going to be rough because our Pecharunt is not going to wall it very well with Mold Breaker if he decides to bring that. He's got Heatran with Desolate Land and Earth Eater, Zapdos with No Guard or Primordial Sea, Ogerpon Wellspring with Sword of Ruin and Motor Drive, Volcanion with Magic Guard and Lightning Rod, Hisuian Samurai with just Adaptability. He didn't choose to put a second ability on it, I'm not sure why. Smeargle with Prankster and Pixelate, Ogerpon Cornerstone with Rocky Payload, which will hit very hard against my team, and Grassy Surge, and then an Unaware or Well-Baked Body Chansey. So yeah, it's definitely a very bulky team, and one that could be very threatening, especially with Great Tusk is something that I fear a lot, because my two best physical walls, Weezing and Pecharunt, are weak to ground. So if he decides to bring Mold Breaker, it could be very painful. So let's go into the match now. And here we go. So we see that I decided to bring Petulant, Weezing, Meloetta, Gastrodon, Raikou, and Garchomp. We have Ability Shield Petulant with Levitate to dodge the Mold Breaker Headlong Rushes from Great Tusk. We have Prankster Weezing with Strange Stream to hit Samurai Hisuian because its Dark-type moves will hit our Petulant too hard. And it's also got Prankster Destiny Bond in case things go out of hand. Meloetta is a standard Assault Vest Regenerator set. Nothing special there, but it'll wall Zapdos and Volcanion very well. Gastrodon is a specially defensive set that can also wall Volcanion to give our Meloetta a little bit of ease to just rely on the Zapdos. And it also threatens Volcania back with Earth Power and is immune to its water moves. And Raikou has Terravolt, so we didn't have to worry about the Motor Drive on Ogerpon Wellspring. Oh no, actually, sorry, I'm mistaken. He is Hadron Engine. He hits almost everything super hard with Hadron Engine, so he'll be a big threat to his team. And Garchomp is Dragon's Maw, Scale Shot, Loaded Dice, and because he's bringing Smeargle, we are going to lead Garchomp and just get off a Scale Shot immediately to break his Focus Sash. So let's see how that goes. Oops, sorry about that. So he leads Smeargle, gets his Sticky Web up, but our Scale Shot kills it. And I'll pause here and give my thoughts. So he went right into Samurott. I expected like an Aqua Jet or a Sucker Punch here, and although Garchomp isn't super important in this matchup anymore, I wanted to preserve it, so I decided to go into Weezing here. I can get rid of the webs with Defog after I threaten this thing out with Strange Stream, and it can't really do anything to Weezing. So that was my line of thought. Send in Weezing. He Swords Dances though, which puts us in kind of a dangerous spot. He still can't kill Weezing yet, but he Swords Dances again, and now Weezing is in kill range, and this Samurott is bulkier than I expected it to be. We have Rocky Helmet on Weezing, which I thought would be enough chip to finish it off after he hit us, but obviously that's not the case. So what I should have done here is Destiny Bond on my next move, but we get lucky and we get the confusion. So he decides to switch out, and we Strange Stream again. Then we Defog, get rid of the web. He taunts us, but we have Prankster, so it doesn't matter. Switching to Gastrodon, our wall against this thing. He Earth Powers. We know he's not choice. Zapdos comes in, but we get Rocks up. Switching to Meloetta. Hurricane's not going to hurt, but U-turn is. We get some damage though. Grassy Surge instead of Rocky Payload. I would have been a lot more fearful of Rocky Payload. Unfortunately, we get knocked off here, so our ability shield is gone. I should have went into Weezing here, but I kind of just made that mistake. But we do Toxic this guy on a Swords Dance, which is really nice. And he continues the Swords Dance up, but because he's not Rocky Payload, he can't really threaten us out, so we can just recover and let the poison do its work. He tries to Horde Leech, and it does actually do good damage. But Pardon Shot will bring his attack back down, and we can go into Raikou, and we can threaten to one-shot this thing now. So he'll go into Great Tusk with Mold Breaker, and we will Aura Sphere, which will do a big chunk of damage. Cornerstone comes back out, gets rid of our Grassy, or our Hadron Engine. He probably does not have Grassy Glide, but we switch out anyways. He has no Swords Dances now, so we can recover for free. Great Great Tusk comes back in. We recover again. Bulks up, but we parting shot here, and Raiku's going to threaten this thing out again. So he'll get rid of our electric terrain again, but it doesn't matter. He's gone now. So next time we get up electric terrain, it'll be here to stay. Volcanion comes in. We'll go to Gastrodon. Earth Power does nothing, especially with the healing we're getting right now. Dodges the Earth Power, but that's no big deal. We tank the Hurricane. Does get the confusion though, but it doesn't really matter. This thing can never threaten Meloetta. Samurott comes out. We hurt ourselves again. Very unlucky. But Weezing just walls this thing. Then I decided to Dusty Bond here. I could have preserved it for differential, but I just decided to make the safe play just in case anything wonky happened, I guess. I definitely should have preserved it though. We one-shot Zapdos, crit did not matter there. Samurott dies to rocks, and then we kill Great Tusk with Scald. And that's it. Well played from my opponent, but we managed to get out the win this time. So, yeah, next match will be coming up probably this Sunday or Monday after. And that one I will be recording live, so you'll actually see my thoughts in the moment. So, yeah.